Here's how most lead scoring models are born. A room full of smart people assigns points. 10 for the right industry, 15 for a demo request, 5 for company size. Everyone nods, and it ships. Nobody ever checks it against a single closed deal. Sales works the high scores for a quarter, notices they close at the same rate as everything else, and quietly goes back to gut feel. The model didn't fail in production. It failed before launch, and nobody ran the test that would have caught it. That test is a backtest. It takes an afternoon, and today I'll show you exactly how I run it. The idea is simple. A scoring model is a prediction machine. It claims that contacts scoring 80 will become customers more often than contacts scoring 20. And you already own the answer key. Every deal you closed or lost last year. So run the machine on the past. Score last year's contacts using only what you knew about them at the time. Then check whether the ones your model would have loved actually won more. If win rate climbs as the score climbs, the model carries signal. If the bands all close at roughly the same rate, your score is decoration, a number that makes dashboards feel scientific while telling sales nothing. Step 1, and it's where most backtests quietly cheat. Rebuild each contact's score as of the moment their deal was created, not as they look today. Firmographics like industry and company size are stable enough to use current values. But behavior is a time series, so filter the engagement history to events that happened before the deal existed. That filter is the honesty line of the whole exercise. And never score on anything filled in after the outcome. Deal amount, close reason, onboarding fields. A model that scores on those will backtest brilliantly because it's reading the answer key. That bug has a name, leakage, and it produces the most confident wrong models you'll ever ship. Step 2. Collapse raw scores into the band sales will actually see A, B, C, D, and pull every closed deal from the last 12 months. Won and lost. That and lost is not optional. If you only look at deals you won, every band looks great because you're computing the win rate of winners. The losses are what give the denominator meaning. Then it's one line of arithmetic per band. Of everyone who landed in band A, what fraction closed won? Same for B, C, and D. For numbers, those 4 numbers are the entire verdict on your model. Step 3. Read the table, and read it like a skeptic. What you want is separation, win rate climbing band over band. Here, A band deals close at 34% against a baseline around 15. That's a model sales should trust, and you can say so with numbers. B and C step down cleanly. But look at the bottom. C closes at 11%, D at 9. 2 points apart, on hundreds of deals. That difference is probably noise. The honest conclusion isn't ship 4 bands. It's this model supports 3. Collapse C and D rather than shipping a distinction the data doesn't back. And check the deal counts. A band with 15 deals in it has a win rate, but not one you should repeat in a meeting. Now the part nobody puts on the slide. First draft models fail this test constantly, and that's the backtest working. If your bands come back flat, don't tune point values by feel. Test each factor in isolation. Score on industry alone, separation. Score on demo requests alone, separation. What you'll usually find is that 1 or 2 factors carry all the signal, and the meeting room favorites are dead weight. And if a band comes back inverted, high scores losing more, that's a gift. It usually means a factor is real, but pointing the wrong way. I've seen downloaded a white paper score positive when it actually marked researchers and students who never buy. The fix isn't deleting the factor, it's flipping the sign. A lead score with 3 backtested factors beats one with 12 flattering guesses every time. When the model passes, ship it with receipts. A nightly job scores recently modified contacts. No need to rescan the whole database. And writes the band plus a stamp naming the backtest that validated it. That stamp changes conversations. When a rep asks why someone is a B, the answer is, per the June backtest, B band closes at 21%, not because the meeting said so. Then put a quarterly retest on the calendar. Scoring models rot. Your ICP shifts, pricing changes, a new segment shows up, and the model keeps confidently scoring a market that no longer exists. The backtest isn't a launch gate you pass once. It's a recurring checkup. The whole loop on one slide. Rebuild historical scores honestly. As of the deal, no leakage. Ban them and pull outcomes, wins and losses both. Apply the separation test. Win rate must climb band over band, or the model goes back to the shop. Then ship with a stamped write back and retest quarterly. One afternoon of arithmetic, and your lead score graduates from a decoration into an instrument. That's the backtest. If your portal has a lead score today and nobody can show you its win rate by band, you now know exactly what to do on Friday afternoon. Subscribe if you want one working HubSpot and RevOps build like this every week. Everything here comes from real portals and real closed deal data, not hypotheticals. And if you'd like your scoring model audited properly, the booking link is in the description. See you in the next one.